This is 1999, and, right, we don't have our phones or I had a little calendar on my desk. So when I love this because, I said no to Jamie Dimon. So we had a plan A, and it's 28 years later, we've never done our plan A. We were trying to get a bank to be our partner to do over-the-counter equity derivatives. That's what we left to go do. That's what we did when we left O'Connor. And, it was taking forever. And in the meantime, we started Plan B, which is a business that's been around for 28 years now. But it's not that we didn't want this other business to happen, but it was going on and on. We'd hired some people to work on it while we were focused over here. And Jamie Dimon was at First Chicago at the time. And so we got to the 11th hour with him, and it was dragging, it was dragging, it was dragging. So this is 1999, and, right, we don't have our phones or I had a little calendar on my desk, and I circled the date. And I was like, if we don't have an answer by this date, we're out. And they just didn't have an answer yet, right? And we called. We said, we're out. So
I bet Jamie doesn't get told no very many times. This is totally unrelated, kind of, but like I'm divorced and remarried happily. But my first marriage, like we just couldn't figure it out, and it was not good. And I put a date on the calendar.
Yeah.
Same thing. And I was like, we will either work through this, and we will get, or if it doesn't come to the table in the way that we need to, this is the out date.
Yeah.
And I remember when the date came up, I was like, what am I going to do? Not keep my word to myself?
Right.
Like that's a pretty important word.
Yeah. And I think when you do it, the first time you do something like that, it's definitely motivating and it's inspiring. You're like, all right, I did what I said. And because it's time, right? Obviously, you have the luxury of changing your mind if you want, but by sticking to it, definitely changed
Yeah.
my trajectory.